Welcome back to Essential Setups. This time we're looking at Viper on Haven. Let's get started with A site defense. To get a one-way smoke for A short, line up on the left side of these boxes. Aim at the square above the right side of the wood and throw. This smoke will let you see the feet of anyone crossing onto site before they can see you. If you want a one-way smoke for A long, you can line up on the right side of these boxes, aim up and just to the left of this wooden panel, and throw. This will give a one-way for this angle on site. If you want a wall that covers A long and short, you can walk into this corner and aim between these two metal dots on the wall. This wall covers the tops of the boxes as well, which makes it harder for Jet or Raze to be sneaky. If you want a wall that can also cover B site, you can line up on the edge of this smudge on the wall. Aim above the roof and get the line on the minimap just to the left of B site's door. This wall covers A long, A short, and also B site.
Toxins going up.
For an offensive wall, you can line up on the right side of this door. Aim above these leaves and use your minimap to get the line to cross the far corner of site. This wall splits off this corner from site. Make sure you smoke off heaven and clear the boxes behind you. If you want to smoke out heaven, you can walk into this corner. Aim at the wooden beam splitting up the windows on this building and up to the corner. Start to run and throw. The timing on this can be a little tricky, but it's not too bad.
Poison orb emitting.
You can do a similar setup with the Snakebite by just barely hopping up from this sandbag and aiming at the bottom of this grunge on the wall. This clears out the back corner of heaven. If you get the spike down and have control of A link, you can aim at the top left corner of this wall with a Snakebite to safely pressure the site. You can do the same from A long sandbags by aiming at the leftmost support beam on this building. Finally, if you want to ult at A site, aim down from this box and in the middle of this cross on the ground. This Viper Pit will give you a few hidden angles and cut off A long and A short's line of sight to the spike. Moving on to B site defense, you can smoke off mid-window from the front of site by aiming up from this dark patch on the wall into the top of the roof. Be sure to throw this at the start of the round if you want to be safe.
Poison orb emitting. Poison's off.
You can get a Snakebite into window as well if you jump into this corner. Aim up from this corner of the trimming to the bottom of this wooden panel. Run and shoot. For B-site offense, you can walk into this corner of garden. Aim up from this rock to the height of the one to the right of it and walk forward until your crosshair is in the middle of this wooden panel. Aim up and to the left until the blue line on your minimap is at this corner at C-Link. This wall will let you push up towards B-site, and once you clear it out, block off a rotation from C-Link. You can also hide in the corner on site if you want to be a rat. You can smoke out B site from the corner of this box. Just aim up and to this corner on these rocks in the background. This smokes fairly deep into sight and will let you gain better control of mid.
Poison orb emitting. Poison's off.
Once you are on site, you can get a one-way smoke for either door. For C-Link, stand in this corner, aim up to this corner on the wood, and throw. This lets you see anyone pushing through this door.
Poison's off.
They will be unable to see anything past this smoke out towards mid.
Poison orb emitting.
For the A-Link door, stand next to this box, aim at this metal square panel, and throw. This gives a similar effect to the other side. You can harass a diffuser from mid by standing at this potted plant and peeking just enough to see the side of this pillar. Bounce a Snakebite off the very top. You can do the same thing for the other side of sight from this corner. Aim halfway up this wooden beam and run until your crosshair crosses the top of this corner. If you want to ult at B site, aim for this corner on the floor. This Viper Pit cuts off A-Link and mid, and provides multiple little cubbies to lurk in. Back on defense, if you want a wall that can block C-Long and B-Site, walk up to this dark brick on the wall. Aim above this wooden beam and shoot.
Toxins going up. Toxins going up.
For a one-way smoke in garage, you can walk into this corner. Aim at this bit of wood behind and above the door and throw.
Poison orb emitting.
For a one-way smoke at C-Long, stand next to this box. Aim to the left of this wooden beam and at the spot where the light and dark wood meet. This gives a great angle for anyone playing on the back platform.
Poison orb emitting.
For an offensive C-wall, you can hop onto this box. Line up on this line and aim between these tree branches. Use your mini-map to get the blue line crossing the far right corner of sight. The angle of this wall will delay the placement of the smoke spawners for about 10 seconds, so be sure to give them time to land before using other utility to enter sight.
Toxins going up. Toxin screen down.
If you want to smoke off the box and CT, you can line up in the middle of this window on the wall. Aim up from the second rock to the left and as high as the tallest rock on the right. Walk forward until only the tallest rock is visible. Adjust your aim to line up with it again and throw.
Poison orb emitting.
To smoke out the back platform, you can walk into this corner. Aim up and just to the left of this leaf. Do a slightly delayed running throw. This smoke blocks most of the area by plat from seeing down C-Long. If you want to push through garage, you can stand next to this box. Aim at the middle of this pattern above the door and run forward, throwing when your crosshair crosses the fabric. This blocks off the window and can even let you sneak through if you want to.
Poison's off.
If you have control of sight, you can throw a one-way smoke for CT by standing in front of these bricks. Aim at the fourth wooden square from the bottom and throw.
Poison orb emitting.
Alternately, to smoke the spike plant itself, stand in this corner here. Aim at the corner of these shingles and throw. This smoke will land so that anyone defusing is unable to see, but you can still see their feet.
Poison orb emitting.
And lastly, if you want to pressure the spike from relative safety, stand in this back corner here. Aim at this wooden beam and strafe right until you can just barely see down C long. Then fire. And that's it for Viper on Haven. If you guys have any questions or know of something I missed, be sure to leave a comment. If you found the guide helpful and want to see additional content like this in the future, feel free to like and subscribe. It helps with visibility a ton and will let me get content like this out faster. Either way, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.